Welcome to Uncharted Offroad. In this, our first ever YouTube video, we head out on a spur-of-the-moment overnight adventure to the magnificent Scenic Rim. We check out a funky, washed-out track near Bow Desert before making our way to an amazing private Hipcamp in Laravale. Decided just sort of on the spur of the moment last night to head out this way. It's the great thing about having these vehicles set up the way that they are. You really don't need a whole lot of planning to set out on an adventure. So, you know, we just chucked some food in the fridge, chucked some clothes in the back, and off we went, which is, you know, great. That means that there's no barriers to you getting out and just having a bit of fun on a weekend if the weather looks good. So we're heading up along here for a little bit, and then we're heading to a Hipcamp that I booked for the night that looks amazing. So I'll put the link in the comments, in the description. But yeah, it's called Laravale, and they have quite a few sites. We are camping at site 5, I believe, which is one of the 4-wheel drive access ones. Alright, so we're just busy driving along a really great little track that a friend of ours, Sam from Explore, his channel's great. I'll link it for you guys to check out. So we're driving along this great little track. It's near Rifle Range Ridge. It's just basically an unmaintained gravel road, but it looks like there's been some floods come through recently because we've had a lot of rain over the last few months. Whoop, speak of the devil, it's a bit of a washout there. So yeah, there's some damage to the road. There's some traffic cones and stuff up, so it looks like they're probably going to fix it. But it does make for a little bit of a interesting ride. Makes for a few good little bumps, and you've got to keep your wits about here. But yeah, it's a great road. Beautiful views around here. This sort of Scenic Rim area is just honestly stunning. Every time you get to the top of a little hill or something, you just have vistas around you of rolling green hills. It's yeah, it's really stunning. Okay, so we just snuck through sort of the outskirts of Bow Desert. Oh, some cows in the road. Hey guys. And now we are on another bit of track that Sam told us about, which I've done a couple of times now. I think it's called Geiger Road. I would have to double check. It was quite a fun bit of track when we did it last time. That being said, it has been raining quite a lot recently, so we will have to see. We just passed a couple of guys on dirt bikes and they said it's pretty badly washed out. So yeah, we'll have a look. We do have two of us. We are pretty capable vehicles. We have winches, so we might just give it a shot. But if it's looking really gnarly, then we probably will just have to turn around. So yeah, stay tuned to see. So far so good. There are some pretty big rock steps here now that weren't there before, but so far things are going okay. But there is a harder bit that is coming. That was the trickiest bit on the track previously, so is now, I would imagine, extra tricky. So we'll see how we go. Okay, it is a bit of a challenge. Jeremy, I might need you to spot me here. There's quite a deep drop off just on the one side.
How do you get out?
I was just about to say that this hasn't been too bad. And I think this is still doable, but it does look a little bit hairy.
A little bit more passenger. Yep, you're all good. Keep going. And you can go bit driver now. You're all good now.
Yeah, so far this track is not too bad actually. Quite a few rock steps, but really it's a case of slow and steady wins the race. So we're just very slowly walking it down, paying attention to our wheel placement. You will need to watch out if you've got a longer wheelbase or if you've got a prominent rear bumper. You'll just need to keep an eye out that you don't bottom out as you come down these steps. Fortunately, my little JL is super short, so I don't have that issue. And even Jeremy's JLU, although it's the longer wheelbase, is much shorter than, you know, a ute, for example. So they do really handle this kind of step-based descent quite well. I just hopped out and had a look at this little bit of a trickier bit of track. Two possible lines. I think we're going to go down the left hand.
Okay, so move your strip wheel or tires towards the damaged digest.
Yep, copy. Yeah, the left hand side just looks a little bit smoother. They're both pretty bumpy.
A bit more passenger. Yep, you're all good. Keep going. Yep, that's all good.
So we've got a bit of a rock climb here. Popped my rear diff lock on. It's not wet, so hopefully traction shouldn't be too much of an issue. Oh, and my Jeep just made mincemeat out of that. Good job, Jeep. When we first got the Jeep back in 2020, the idea of doing a track like this by ourselves would have been absolutely terrifying. We had absolutely no idea what we were doing. We'd never owned a four-wheel drive, either of us. We'd never been four-wheel driving. So yeah, it just goes to show, if you spend a lot of time doing things and you spend it around people who know what they're doing, you really do pick the stuff up, and you find yourself in a situation where you can get out there and you can go on an adventure and you don't have to worry about not being able to make it out. Good morning.
Good morning.
So we've just woken up probably 6:37, so fairly early here at our campsite. We arrived quite late yesterday afternoon.
About
5:30.
Yeah. So that little track took a bit longer than we anticipated, you think?
It was quite overgrown, and I think that's seen quite a bit of water from some heavy rain we've had over the past couple of months.
Yeah.
And a lot of the tracks were a bit rutted now.
Yeah. Yeah. So it took us a little while to get here, but it was totally worth it. So the drive in here is a bunch of sort of unmaintained tracks. If you're quite new to four-wheel driving, I guess, let's put it that way, you might find it a bit challenging, but anyone who's done a little bit of driving will find it really, really easy. I think if it's been raining, it'll probably be a little bit fun.
Yeah, but more challenging.
Yeah, a bit muddy. But the campsites are magnificent. Like this one, we're at campsite 5. I don't know if you guys can see the views in the background here, but the views are just gorgeous all the way out into the hills, and you can't see another campsite from where we are.
No, not easily.
Yeah, no, it's beautiful. We woke up to some cows this morning, hanging out with the Jeeps, so that was cool. And yeah, we're basically Jeremy's already packed the tent away, so I think we're basically ready to hit the road. We're just gonna maybe have something to eat, have a cup of tea, and then we'll get going. Thanks for joining us on this uncharted adventure. If you'd like to see more of this type of content, please like and subscribe. As a new channel, every interaction really helps us reach our goal of our first 100 subscribers. Thanks for watching.